Okay, awesome. Because I don't have a director on with me, I'm going to do my best with my undiagnosed ADD self to do all the things. Okay, let me do this. I'm going to highlight myself for everyone. That might help me not be like, okay, I'm excited. My name is Pam, and this is MK Close Up. So let me tell you this if you're a consultant. If you're a guest, I'll tell you something else in a minute. If you're a consultant, I want you to know that you can have up to 5 guests on these. Now, what are these for? These were originally, I just feel like the Holy Spirit gave me the idea after I watched something that wasn't similar at all, but it was the seed of what this is. And I feel like a lot of the directors will say, "Oh my gosh, Pam, you're so good at selling the product." Well, I don't really think of myself as that. But I am obsessed with what this product will do for someone's skin when they get the right customization for their skincare. And I just am obsessed with it. And one of the things you'll hear me say over and over again is that whether you're a consultant or one of our clients, so if you're watching the recording, same for you, we want you to look and feel like $1,000,000 with this product as the vehicle, with the least amount of products, even though I believe in using what I need, the least amount of steps, so therefore time, and the most amount of results. So that is really the focus. So this I'm going to call it an event, even though it's not an event, because I tell you, you can come in your bathrobe, you can come with your hair in a towel, charcoal mask on, just don't come naked. Um, Remember the first Zooms in 2020? Not the first Zooms with, it's like we saw all sorts of stuff. Um, it's for you to fall in love with this product line and to be able to go, oh, I didn't know about that. Oh, I didn't know about that. And the reason that you get to have guests on is because there are people in your life, like your best friend, your mom, your sister, all those people, I call them my girls, even though I don't have a sister, the people that would be the people that if you found a great recipe or a great shoe sale or a great trip to go on, they would be the people you'd call and go, hey, let's go. They wouldn't even be asking questions. They'd be like packing their bag or getting in the car to go to the shoe sale, whatever it is, or buy the ingredients for the recipe because they trust you. And those are the people that it would be stingy not to let them look and feel like $1,000,000 too. So if you don't have guests on tonight, I'm going to encourage you to do something. I'm so dry tonight, y'all. I don't know why. Um, I'm going to encourage you when I get the recording, I'll post it in the YouTube link in bold tonight to pass that on to several friends and family members and maybe even encourage them to download the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app. So the first thing I'm going to tell you is if you haven't done the Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app, go to your app store, Google Play or iOS, and download its Mary Kay Skin Analyzer app and download that. It's perfect because tonight you can go in the bathroom under good lighting with no makeup on, scan your face with it'll have a little line through your eyes. It'll tell you when you line it up right, and it'll go, zzz. Well, it doesn't make that noise, but I like that noise. And so screenshot all of those. There's several, not just one. Sometimes people think there's just one that talks about texture, but if you scoot it over, it's got the infrared with just the lines on it. It's got all sorts of things. So screenshot those and then send your director the product list. And don't freak out and tell your friends that you sent it to not to freak out. It's a long list, but what it does is it separates. So like if somebody's going to use the repair set, it separates every single product. And that's where the customization comes in. So I'm not going to go in the chat and answer these now, but I do want you to type in the chat if I were to ask you what I call my magic wand skin question. If I were to say, hey, if I could wave a magic wand across your skin and you could change everything or anything that you wanted to change or improve, maybe let's say that about your skin, what would those things be? So type that in the chat. And when we finish the recording, or maybe even at the end, I'm going to go back in the chat and answer that. So tonight is just me. I want you to just pretend we're like in my living room, piled up in our jams, and digging through my makeup bag. That's how I want it to feel. Now, obviously, I can't go through everything. But at the end, you're going to get a text. I think it comes about 8:45, and it's got a link. And when you click the link, you just have to enter your email. And it's got what I call like a checklist for your personal use. And you can save it to your phone. And it gives you an idea to make your list of all the things that you know you want. I had a top director friend of mine ask me about this particular thing we do in our area. And she said, "Do you have a recording?" I said, "Absolutely." So I sent it, and she said, now she's in Mary Kay, top trip director. I know her from trips. And she made a list of $300 worth of stuff that she's not currently using herself. I said, "Stacy." And she's like, "I know, girl. I can't even believe it." And she said, "That was so much fun." So that's what I want you to do. I want you to have a good time. Ask questions in the chat. I'm going to come back to the chat because I tend to be kind of ADD-ish, and I don't want to taste 10 squirrels like I would be, prone to do. So this is what we're going to do. Also, I was raised up north. And well, I was raised all over the world, but a lot up north and in the Midwest. But then I moved down south and I got this accent. But I kept the talking really fast. So if I say something, you're like, "I have no clue what that chick just said," then just make yourself a note. You can ask in the chat and I'll try to remember what it was in the moment. Okay, first thing we're going to do is skincare is not one size fits all. It's customized. That's why I made you put the answer to that question. In case you didn't hear the question, it is if I had a magic skin wand and I could wave it across your face and change or improve anything about anything and everything you wanted to change or improve about your skin, what would it be? So type that in the chat. So you're going to start with the base. I usually give the example of my sweet mama, when she was alive, had a pie recipe. She made everything from scratch. In fact, it was a tradition for us, even though we didn't live here, when we were here or when we had come in town, even if it wasn't our birthday, we'd get to pick a birthday cake. And it was tradition for us to get to pick what we wanted, and she would make our cake from scratch. And I don't even like banana flavored things. I like bananas, but she made this banana cake that was to die for. Now, I couldn't eat it now because I can't eat gluten or dairy or eggs or, I'm one of those people. But it's just the memories. And so she had a pie recipe that was the same basic recipe if you've ever made a pie from like truly scratch. And then she just changed it according to whether it was lemon meringue or coconut cream or chocolate or, all the things. That's what your basic skincare is. So you're mostly going to choose from this repair set or this miracle set as far as your basics. Now, if you've got a teen or a preteen, we have a stellar Mary Kay skincare line that has no actives, no anti-aging, super pure. It was made especially for that type of skin, or like I have some customers that when they went through chemo, they couldn't use for weirdly, I don't know why, any anti-aging ingredients. So we had them on something like that. The repair set is if you have ever in your life messed up your skin. Like if you grew up when I did, we put iodine in our baby oil and then fried ourselves on top of the university roof before we knew skin cancer was a thing. If you're that girl, or if you just like maybe skincare's never been a priority, but you're at the age where you think it might ought to be a priority now, what do I do? And you need to reverse some things, repair some things, you might choose this set. And if you are not familiar with our Hydra sessions, we have Hydra sessions that you can come to. Sorry, I'm making so much noise. Virtually a couple Thursdays a month, and you get to bring your own guests. Y'all, they are loving it. We are teaching the ever popular, still trending Korean beauty glass skin look. And this is one of the things we do that with. So your repair set has a foaming cleanser. Seriously, it goes so far. The first time I used it, I had enough for my whole body. Then it has a what we call Spanx for the face. Lifting, firming, toning serum for the face. Like, can you just that? Then it has a day and a night solution. The only thing is if you're pregnant or nursing, you don't want to use the night solution because it has encapsulated retinol in it. It's so yummy and luxurious. And then it has an eye cream. Your miracle set does not come with an eye cream, but we usually recommend this eye cream because it's our most potent eye cream for like dark circles and puffiness. And this area has no oil glands. And so you want to really make sure you moisturize that well morning and night so that you can, ward that off, so to speak. So that's your repair set. Your miracle set comes with a cleanser, a daytime defender, a night recovery product that I love, and then obviously your cleanser and your antioxidant moisturizer in your own formula, normal, dry, combination oily. So you want to pick a set like that and get started. Now, let me tell you something. Hope I'm not longer because I have to take so many water sips. I don't know. Maybe it's allergies. Let me tell you something that is important for you to know and important for anybody that's going to get product from you. We follow European Union standards. You're going to hear me reference that a few other times. But the basic thing you need to know about that is the companion organization. It's not like the FDA because it's so much better and bigger and more stellar. But if it's the European version of what our United States FDA is. Now, the FDA for cosmetics and skincare, makeup, all the things, bans 13. I think they just dropped it down to 11, but let's say 13 ingredients, period. 1, 3, 13, 10 plus 3. The European Union bans approaching 1,600 ingredients. We follow European Union standards. There's other things that they do, like, for example, the FDA will allow you to say something is oil free if it has up to a certain percentage of oil in it. The European Union will not. And so when we're talking about our oil-free eye makeup remover, which we sell one every 5 seconds, if y'all are not using this, if you ever use this, you'll never not use it. Look, you shake it up till it's cloudy because it takes off waterproof, regular waterproof liners, all the things. Put some on a cotton round, saturate your eye and your eyebrow, and then gently wipe. Comes off so clean that you think, is it on my cotton ball? Like you think, are those my lashes? Because comes off so easy. And it conditions your lashes so you lose less of your lashes. One of my customers swore that she was growing lashes. I was like, you are not. You're just keeping more of them. She's like, I am. I'm like, no, you're not. It's not FDA. And then it also addresses lash mites. If you've never Googled lash mites, or you'll know if you've ever had them, if you've had like a gap in your lashes and you're like, why is there a gap there? Like someone ate your lashes? It did. Or if you've had an itchy lash line, it's lash mites are kind of like staph. Like our bodies will have them at some point, most likely. But the cleaner you can get your eye area, the less likely you are to have them. And though that is helping that, that's like going to get rid of them. I verified it with an ophthalmologist one time. In fact, he made his wife sign up because she had battled it so badly, and they finally found Mary Kay eye makeup remover, and it got rid of it. So he was like, "You are doing this, so our patients can get this." Okay, so the next thing I'm going to tell you is what you would do pre-cleanse. This is micellar water. Micellar water is a double cleanse agent. So you would do your eyes, then take another cotton round and put this on there and wipe it all over your face first before you do your cleanser. It just gets you a smoother, cleaner, really get rid of your makeup and the impurities off of your face instead of just using cleanser. It acts like a magnet, truly. It's, with our environment, there's so many things that just make us, I don't want to say dirtier, like, but kind of. And I just recommend that everybody do a double cleanse. It's also lazy girl cleanse. Like if you need someone in your gym bag, or if you just had a baby and you're like, I can barely get up, much less clean my face, you can put that by your bedside table and, get some sort of clean going on. Okay, next thing I'm going to talk to you about, two products when added to the repair set that we talked about will create that glass skin. And that's what you want to hop on. You want to make sure you talk to your director about a reservation for our Hydra session and invite your friends. Everybody deserves to have glass skin. Glass skin is like, if you don't know, it's like this dewy, glowy. You probably can, I don't know, this has been on since 7 or 6:30, but you can probably tell. The two products that you add to the repair set to really start that process and baby booty soft skin are the charcoal mask and the glycolic peel. The charcoal mask has activated charcoal, rosemary extract, honeysuckle extract, the extract from the navy bean, which is an extreme brightener. It's in many of our products. It's our proprietary ingredient. Obviously, we can't patent the navy bean. It's a navy bean, but the proprietary ingredient for using it for brightener. Let's see, rosemary, eucalyptus, honeysuckle, activated charcoal. It acts as a vacuum to your pores. Now, our pores can hold 7 years of debris. Y'all, is that nasty? That's nasty. Everybody needs to use this once or twice a week. I would say twice. Even if you're drier, my daughter's drier, she does hers probably once a week, but it will the activated charcoal absorbs so many times its weight in impurities that it literally just sucks that out. One of my friends said she first time she used it, it was almost like her like whiteheads were like crawling out of her nose. She said, I wish I'd have taken a slow-mo video. I said, I wish you would have too. That's really cool. It'll turn dark in areas where you're oilier. It'll turn light in areas where you're drier. It'll have a little white detox if you've got something going on underneath your skin, like a pimple that's about to form. It's incredible. And so you want to leave it on about 20 minutes until it dries. And then I always take a warm washcloth and then just wipe it off. Just get it really saturated and then just wipe it off. The other product that creates that is my favorite product we make other than, and I have a lot of favorite products, so that's saying a lot. In fact, I fight not to say, oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite. But it's from the Repair line. Now, let me address something for you. If you are at home and you use like, say you use like a ZO cleanser and I don't know, a Chanel moisturizer, and you just bought the Chanel moisturizer because you heard, something about it, and you use those two products on your face, 9 times out of 10, you're going to have some sort of reaction because the chemicals that were not made to work together are interacting on your face. You're going to think it's the last product you bought. So you're going to think it's the Chanel moisturizer, but it's not normally. It's the reaction of those. Well, one of the reasons I love that we have our own manufacturing, there are very few manufacturers, like 4 other manufacturers of cosmetics in the world. We are one of the 5 ish. There might be 6 now, but we're one of the 5. We're only in the USA in Lewisville, Texas. State of the art, 0 landfill. All of our doctors are on staff. Our labs are in-house, and we make everything there from raw materials up. We purposely make our product lines to integrate. So like I, for example, use some of the Repair line. I use some of the Miracle Set line. I use some of our Naturally line that we're transitioning right now. And they all integrate fine because they were made to do that. And we're grateful for that. We don't outsell to any other company. For example, Estee Lauder is like in the top. We've been number 1 for a couple years in a row, but they're like in the top 5. They own 91 brands. So does that give you a clear picture? We are us and we are one brand. Love that. We have brands within brands like Time-Wise Repair. Well, this peel has glycolic acid in it. If you were to go to an esthetician, one of my best friends owns a med spa and a functional wellness clinic. And I ask her skin things all the time. People always go, someone asked me this week, y'all are best friends? That's so weird. And I'm like, we don't think it's weird. We believe in collaboration over competition. She sells another product. I'm fascinated by all the things she does, like has people do facials and all the things, and we learn from each other. She uses all Mary Kay, everything that isn't what she sells for skincare is given Mary Kay on a retreat for, some people that she's taken some things for, like, but glycolic acid is what they use in their peel, and you can have a light to an intense, and no matter what you do, when you have that done, you will peel off. Your skin will peel off, not with ours, but in an esthetician's office for usually 2 to 3 weeks, depending on how intense, and a little bit to a lot, depending on how intense. And when you get through, your skin is like baby, fresh skin, soft as a baby's booty, just amazing. Well, I know it, y'all. I don't have 3 weeks. Like, I was like, I don't have 3 weeks to peel like that. I told her. She's like, some people don't. Well, we deliver ours in a marine botanical, so you don't have any downtime. This is a texture game changer. That's why I love it so much. And I love it too because it has a compounding effect. I also love it because I am what I call an 11-minute in the bathroom kind of girl. Now, I'm trying to make myself like do more things, but it's not my jam. Like, it's not my jam. I could wear the same 3 shadows for the rest of my life and forget that I do. Anybody with me? But skincare and anti-aging, I'm all about that for you and for me. Well, you cleanse your face, put it on, skip the area real close to your eyes. I do all the way my neck and my upper chest, like décolleté. Leave it on for 10 minutes, set a timer, wipe it off. do the rest of your things. The very first time you use it even, you're going to notice some brightening, but you're also going to notice that the products you put on after, your skin receives them. So it's a chemical exfoliant. You do not want to skip exfoliation. Now, if you prefer a physical, we have an amazing microdermabrasion set. Amazing. It's a physical exfoliant. You can actually use both of them. You can use that one day, peel next day, blah, blah, blah. The chemical exfoliant not only sloughs off the surface of the skin, but it goes a little deeper to the cells that are just kind of hanging on for dear life, and they're keeping your skin from having the finish that it is, or your foundation from having a proper finish. Maybe it's sitting in some places, not sitting in, if you've ever had that problem, not sitting. It's not usually your foundation. It's usually lack of exfoliation. So that is the glycolic peel. The long name for it is Time-Wise Repair Revealing Radiance Peel. I know, it's just the peel. So those two things, coupled with a repair set, give you glass skin. Okay, let's talk about something fun. This is the best Galentine's gift. Do y'all do Galentine's? You don't be a Valentine's hater, y'all. Don't be that person. I've been single for 19 or 20 years, a long time. I know, crazy. I don't know if I meant to or I didn't mean to, but I am. So these are our hydrogel eye patches. I think I just spit across the screen. Sorry. They're pink and sparkly. They're like smiles. And sometimes I have a lot of food intolerances. And so sometimes I wake up and I had it happen. I don't know if you can still see it. I had it happen. I don't even know why, but I had it happen when I woke up this morning. So I'll put them under here, and then I'll fix my hot tea, have my quiet time, leave them on for about 20 minutes, and take them off. Sometimes I'll put a set here, a set here, and a set here, depending on how puffy I am, inflamed I am. But these are great gifts. They're 30 pairs for $40. And now I'm not talking, that's the best price you can get for good eye patches. I'm not talking like standing in the TJ Maxx line when they have all the stuff and you shop before you get to I'm not talking those kind. That's all fun and good and whatever, but those are not good. I'm talking quality, amazing products that do amazing things. If you saw all the ingredients in the hydrogel eye patches, which means water suspended in a gel matrix, you'd be like, it's like a salad for your face. It's got cabbage and raspberries and broccoli and, all these plant-based things that just suck the inflammation out. So wonderful, wonderful gift. I'm going to talk to you about our Clinical Solutions line. Clinical Solutions is one of my favorites. See, I can't stop saying favorites. It is our Derma Cosmetics line. Derma Cosmetics are things that formerly could only be sold at a plastic surgeon's, a dermatologist, or a med spa with a medical influence, a person there in charge who's medical, because they had to be prescription only. So they will be the things that include actives. So like we have a pure retinol. If you are 20 or over, you need to be on retinol unless you're breastfeeding or pregnant. Like retinol is hands down a game changer for like acne scars, pigmentation, lines, like brightening, everything. We also have 4 boosters. One of the things I love about boosters is they're just bam, boosters, and they're simple to use. You cleanse your face, use your booster, use the rest of your products, go. And they're need specific. So one of the most trending ingredient in 2024 and started out 2025 as well is niacinamide. Now, niacinamide, when used morning and evening for about a 2-week period, becomes an acne fighting superpower. But you have to be consistent and it has to be 2 weeks. But on its own, it has extreme brightening properties. And we add ferulic acid in to just turbo power it. So we have niacinamide, we have vitamin C plus resveratrol. Resveratrol is the same ingredient that's in deep berries and like red wine that's really good for your body. And vitamin C, if someone says vitamin C for your face, just say yes. It's always anti-aging. And so that's our fine lines. The hyaluronic acid, HA, plus ceramide. Ceramide is what the surface of your skin barrier is made out of. That is for deep level moisture. So that's almost everyone uses that. I even have my niece that just turned 20. She's on that. It's just so good. And then we have the AHA, PHA resurfacer that if you can't use retinol, say you are pregnant or nursing, you can use the resurfacer. And AHA and PHA are high-end, quality, trending upscale ingredients. And so that gives you just a really stellar experience. This is the newest lineup in the clinical solutions. We're calling it Join the Forehead Club. And it is for dynamic wrinkles. It's 76% as effective as injections. Now, if you're an injection girl, no shame in your game. It'll just extend the time between injections and save you some money. If you're not an injection girl and you don't want to be, then you can use this. Now, it's for dynamic, it means the ones that are facial expressions. So from about here up. So around here, your 11s, your forehead, these little funny wrinkles that I'm like, what are those? How am I supposed to get a wrinkle right there? Start right there. And I've started putting them in my whatever, smile lines. Is that what those are called? Um, so good. It's so good. Just trust me. You need this. And you're going to die when you see the cost. Like, I don't even want to say it. It's so low. What you have to remember, if you're a guest watching this, and as consultants, you already know this, we manufacture everything. So sometimes I don't want to tell somebody that our eye cream is $44. Like, for example, because a lot of good eye creams are 120 to 180. But you buy it from us, we buy it from the consumer, I mean, from the manufacturer, and that's it. There's no middleman. Like, period. We are like a B2B business model. We're not like a multi-level or network marketing. We literally buy it from the manufacturer, which is Mary Kay Cosmetics, sell it to the consumer as if we had a boutique or something without all the overhead. Okay, let's look at something. This will be fun. See how fast I can talk. I think I have about 7 minutes left. I'm going to show you our compact stack. I'll start little to big. I usually start big to little. This is our petite compact. It's got my fingerprints on it. So this is just a basic neutral look that I did just to show, but they're magnetic. So you pick your look. I love this one for travel. If I'm just going to be gone for a couple days, remember I told you I could wear the same 3 shadows for the rest of my life. That's me. This is mine. And I also love it to put like a really neutral blush and one shadow in it for like a preteen or a teenager that's just starting to wear makeup. It's a really, especially if you're thinking something for Valentine's. If you're watching the recording and it's not Valentine's, we apologize, but it's late January right now. So that's cute. It's called a petite palette. The next one is, I think I have a blush brick in this, but you can do all sorts of things I do. This is our, I always call it, is it perfect or pretty? It's one of those. It's a P word like Pam, but I think it's perfect. We'll call it perfect and pretty. How about that? You'd think I'd get the names right. I've only done this since college. So this is a blush brick. I'm a warm girl. All the warm, perfect. Thank you, Lana. I'm going to get it right. I don't even remember what mascara prices are. It's okay. It's all fine. And I have a great memory. So I have one highlighter and 3 blushers in my color range. So that's a blush brick. You could also put 6 shadows right here and a blusher and a contour. You could put contour, highlighter, highlighter. I mean, you could put 12 shadows, like 6 across here, 6 across here. You can do whatever you want to do with it. And it's the only one with a mirror. The other one's too tiny, and the next one I'm going to show you the reason it doesn't have a mirror. And if you don't know the secret, if you open them next to the Mary Kay logo, that's easy. That's how you open them. This one I call the Mac Daddy. Look how thin it is. It's not really a Mac Daddy. It's a Compact Pro. And I have like, this is my travel one. I have shadows and a highlighter and like I would normally have blusher. I don't know why. I was replacing my blusher. And the reason it doesn't have a mirror is there's a lot of product in here. We customize these for you. And if the mirror broke, it would ruin a lot of product. So it keeps it also thinner, for travel. So that's the Mac Daddy. Those are our compacts. Amazing. Let me tell you about, this is one of my favorite things. I simply will not put my foundation on, even if I'm just using a CC cream without this primer. Let me see if I can show you without being weird. Okay. The thing I love about this primer, other than the fact your makeup looks flawless, okay, see how it's like almost clear? It's kind of whitish. It is like not oily, not dry. Look, it's nothing. But my pores, like, see, they're almost gone in my hand. See the difference? Okay, so incredible. And this tube will last you 3 million years. So that's awesome. One of the treats that I think every consultant needs to do once a week is biocellulose. y'all. This is K-beauty. The Koreans have when I keep saying K-beauty, the Koreans have the edge on beauty. That's where we got the glass skin techniques. And it's not necessarily, there are K-beauty products, but it's more the way they think about beauty. And this is a biocellulose mask, where it has the webbing, you take the webbing off, then you press it and you take the other piece of webbing off. You know the one that's viral on TikTok and Instagram right now? They don't have nothing on this. This is luminosity like crazy, lifting, firming, brightening. You got to do one of these once a week for yourself. It is such a treat. So one night I'll be like all my multi-masking and I'll do this, and then I'll put my moisturizers on, slather myself up with nourishing oil, and go to bed like a glazed donut. Okay, speaking of nourishing oil, you'll see this rebranded in a little bit. It's going to have a Mary Kay tag on it because it spans all the way across all of our product lines. So we're putting a different label, but it's the same product. Now, if you'd have told me a year ago that I was going to put an oil on my face, I would tell you crazy. It's a glass dropper in a glass bottle. Let me see if I can get a little on the back of my hand without making crazy. I love this for everything. I love it for the tips of my hair. I love it for okay, I want to show you how hydrated my hand is just with that. I love it for my face, my body. I take this body lotion right here that's a toning body lotion. If you do not need a toning body lotion, do not tell me in the chat. I want you to still be able to be my girlfriend. But this moisturizes for 24 hours. And we have a picture of my friend Chatney who did it on one arm for 6 weeks and not on the other arm. That's the difference in me and Chatney. I would not do that. And it was noticeably, it was like 3/4 of an inch difference. We measured it a long time ago. So I take this, I squirt it in my hand, I put a dropper of that nourishing oil in there and put it together and smooth it all over my body. And in the morning, I do a little bit after my moisturizer, before my foundation primer. Yes, cuticles. And then I also, at night, I do almost a full dropper, put it on my hands, pat it all over my face and my neck and my chest. And then I put as my last moisture step. So and it smells so good. It's got sesame oil and sweet almond oil. And my daughter has a nut allergy. I'm not telling you to do this, but she talked to the doctor at the company and he said it's completely refined. He said, I don't want to tell you, might be the 0.101% that couldn't use it, but she recently started using it and was like, Mom, I'm obsessed. Because she always teases me because I talk about it all the time, how obsessed. Okay, one more thing, and then I'm going to hush. This is my favorite foundation brush. Now, Riley, my daughter, likes the regular liquid foundation brush, and I do for my cream bronzers. But this is dense, and it's like airbrush. It's like makes your foundation look airbrushed. And our foundation is a part of our skincare, so you need very little anyway. Okay. I think I'm going to, let me see if there's any in the chat I want to answer on screen. I think I'm going to stop the recording. Oh, I use the nourishing oil. Absolutely, Bridget. Yes, nourishing oil on everything. My hair, my cuticles, my body, my face, all the things. Okay, and you're going to see us talk about this roll-up bag right here, which is where I was working out of. And everyone needs one of these. If you are a guest, we'll make sure you get one. Oh, that's the other thing I was going to say. If you're a guest and you're watching this back or you're on with us tonight, we love you. If you fell in love with this product, your consultant will get kicked out of Mary Kay if she sells it to you at her cost, because we are not a multi-level. But you can sign up in Mary Kay for $35 to get your own discount, and she can sign you up, and y'all can do this together. Otherwise, you have to buy retail from her. Now, she can give you a happy, like a free roller bag, but she can't sell it to you at cost. So she may not even know that. I love to say this on here because sometimes people are falling in love with this. They're like, I want it all. And you can get it all. I have friends who are national sales directors who came into Mary Kay for the discount. You may decide to do that. You may not. You just may use your discount and have a friends and family business. But either way, we're good to go. Okay, let me stop the recording and I'll come answer all these questions.